Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Hope you're excited about this opportunity to come in here and make some money trading stock options. All right, so listen. Today is March 13th, Wednesday, March 13th. This is another edition of Live Trading Wednesdays. How you doing, Miss Young? How are you? Hopefully everyone is having a beautiful day. And listen, I'm gonna jump into this market and we're gonna see what it has to offer. Okay? Gonna see what it has to offer us today. All right, let me pull up my chat. Good morning, Miss Hawkins. Good morning, Miss Lofton. Good morning. What's up, Tom Mango? How you doing? The guy here isn't blonde for no reason. The blonde represents cash. Don't ask me how. CBJ, this is my real hair. It's great. It's my real hair. It's gray. It's gray. It's great. How you doing, Miss Watkins? I love the fact that you watch my videos and comment. I love it. Natural Commer, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Miss James, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully everyone is having a great day. All right, let me get a few things squared away on my end, and we're going to jump into it. And today I'm going to do something different, okay, when it comes to my trading. I receive like 50 emails a day almost, and people asking the same question. They're saying, Chris, how do you trade to actually see a change? Do you suggest investing into big companies with more money? When you say a change, Miss James, what do you mean by that, Miss Kayla James? Oscar from Chi-Town, what's going on, Oscar? How you doing? What's going on, D-Boss? How you doing, D-Boss? Good morning, Johnny. Good morning. Good morning, Life of the Q. Life with Q, the Queen. What's going on, Queen? How you doing, Tony? Boom, boom, boom. Good morning, Damien. Good morning, PD. Good morning, Lapita. I think I'm saying that right. What's going on, Miss Hills? How you and the family doing? What's going on, Corey? All right, everybody, listen, let's get ready. Let's get excited because there's some things that's going on. Miss Young. Miss Young, was this the link that you received? This was the link you received in email and in text, Miss Young?
Yes.
Okay, all right, just making sure, because I've been getting some links squared away and wrong lately, so I had to verify that was the right thing. Okay,
You need me to get off of this?
no, you're good, you're good. You're supposed to be here. You good, you good. I like when you be saying that. You like, am I in the right room? Like, I'm in the right room. Yes, you're always in the right room, Miss Young. How everything going, by the way, anyway?
Doing good. Looking at SPY, looking at Nvidia.
Okay, so let me ask you this question: how long have you been in? You've been with us for like maybe what, month and a half now? 4 weeks? Which one?
Yes, two months.
Okay. So right now, when you say that you're looking at SPY, tell me what things are you thinking about?
So again, the first thing I do is put in my pivots, put in my support and resistance, looking at my supply and demand,
Mm-hmm.
and then seeing where it is, see if it's going bullish or going bearish.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And when you're thinking about a trade, right? When you're actually thinking about a trade, tell me what you're thinking about.
So I look for my pivot points. That's my pivot point. So I look at my pivot points and I'm looking to see if it's above my pivot, it's below my pivot, is it touching the support or resistance? So I'm looking where it's at pre-market.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. And what I want you to do is, you remember before the market even opens, you should already have one or two trades in mind or in place where you want to enter in and then also know the exit point as well. Okay. So if you're looking at SPY right now, I'm just going to ask you this question: do you feel like the market is bearish or bullish from what you're seeing right now? What's your thought process? And it.
So I'm looking at different time frames.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute, the 15 minute, 1 hour, they're all looking at that they're bearish right now.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff. And how are you distinguishing if they are bearish or not?
So I'm
What's giving you
looking
the
at if
idea
it's
of it being
going
bearish?
down, and I'm also looking at the candlesticks to see my candlesticks are bearish or bullish.
So you're getting bearish candlesticks right now.
Yes.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And let me ask you this question, Miss Young. 2 months ago, could you have broken down the stock like that?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. So what I want, so this is what I tell people when it comes to trading, right? When it comes to trading, a lot of people quit when they're at their breaking point or their changeover point to going from the world as they known it for their whole life into seeing the world in a totally different manner. So when I say that is most people will stop trading because they're feeling okay. I'm not where I think I want to be, so I'm gonna take a break and step away for a minute. But that's when you have that thought process. That's the moment where you're supposed to continue to push forward because now you're at that point where how you just broke down this stock market, this stock, you just broke it down. So now your whole thought process is, I know how to break down the market. Let me move to the next step. The next step is for me to understand where are my entry points. So what I want you to focus on right now for your personal development is start focusing in, okay, I understand it's a bearish market. Where will be some ideal entry points for me? Let me ask you this question. Do we buy puts in a demand zone or do we buy puts in a demand zone?
We buy puts in the support zone. Support.
Supply. There you go. Yep, I got you. Exactly. The supply zone. Exactly. We don't buy puts in the demand zone. So if we're close to a demand zone right now, what's something that we understand and something that we know? We know that we're not going to be buying any type of puts right now in this demand zone or strong support level. We're going to wait for a pushback up out of that demand zone or even maybe take a ride back up to that demand zone and keep on going. Okay, look. I don't know if she has. You got Instagram. Everybody asking for your Instagram, Miss Young. You got Instagram. They want to know who you are.
Listen, I'm old, man. I can't figure it out. I'll figure it out.
What's going on, Carlos? How you doing? All right. Good morning, Shallow Heights.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How everything going with you?
Doing well, man. Doing well.
That's good. Good morning, Miss Ruby. Good morning, Miss Farrell. Good morning, Tiara. Good morning, Yashar. Good morning, Kim Jones. Good morning, brother. How do you invest in AI? Great question. How do you invest in AI? The way you invest in AI, you find some AI stocks. So you think about chip makers and things of that nature. So you got your Nvidias, your AMDs, you got your TSMs. It's a list of them that you can go through and also I think there's an AI ETF as well that you can actually look into as well. Okay, that will give you some good insight on that will allow you to invest in AI. I personally believe everybody should invest in AI for long term. Definitely. All right, everybody. Okay, let's get started, everybody. Let's get started. I'm glad everybody's here. Let's jump in. Let's get started, and let's see what this market has to offer today. All right. Let me log in. Okay. And today, like I said, I'm going to do something different. All right. And this is what I'm going to do different today when it comes to live trading. So today, if and when I get into a trade, I'm only going to spend $500. Okay. I'm only going to spend $500 if and when I get into a trade. The reason why I'm doing this, everybody, because I get 50, 60 emails a day. Okay. Asking this question, hey, how do I invest with a small account? What if I have $500 to $1,000? How do I invest? How should I play this account? So what I'm going to do right now, everybody, everything that I'm going to do today, okay, everything that I'm going to do today is solely focused on me entering into a trade with a $500 account. Okay. Good morning, Ryan. Chris E, this is my first time on your live, King. What platform to use to trade with? I use Thinkorswim to trade with. Good morning. What's going on, Gerald? How you doing, Kevin? How can you distinguish supply and demand zones when they are two different curves? Supply zones is when the stock price is rejecting, and I'll show it to you in a few. Demand is when it's actually pushing up. Do you go over earnings reports as well as technicals? YPK Studios, I normally focus on technicals because I do a lot of day trading. But if I'm looking at for long-term investments with the company, yes, I will go over earnings and all of those all the fundamental analysis. But when I'm focusing on more so day trading, short-term swings, that's more so technical analysis for me. Okay. All right, listen, everybody, let's jump into it. So you have the understanding of where I'm going to. Everybody, take this link that we're currently on. Take this link, share it out with all of your friends and family members and all that good stuff, and let them know that, listen, you're about to learn a skill set that you can do every single day for the rest of your life. So take this same YouTube link and send it out to 5 people. Text it to them. Send it to them. All right, let's see, is this thing working now? All right, let me get in here. You made any plays yesterday, Carlos? Anything major?
Yeah, I did 2 Nvidia contracts, and I did
Hopefully calls, right?
Yeah, of course.
You got out? Did you get out already?
Yeah, I was up 222 yesterday, so I got out.
Congratulations, CYC. Congratulations.
Let's hope I can continue that today.
Yep. So let me ask you this question. You made 200. So how much did you make altogether yesterday?
222.
222. So if you made $222 yesterday trading, right? The next thing you should be thinking about today is fairly simple. Today is Wednesday. You have 2 more trading days. Okay? Today is Wednesday, and you have 2 more trading days. Therefore, if you want to end the week on a strong level, you cannot lose $200. Okay? So you can't lose $200. If you lose $200, you're gonna wipe out your profit from yesterday. Okay? So you should be going into this week saying, if I happen to lose, I'm not losing any more than $30, $20 to $30 a day. If you lose 20 a day, that's $60. You're still in profit for the week. Okay? Because remember, the goal is to accumulate as many positive weeks as possible. If you continue to accumulate green weeks, profitable weeks, you're going to see what? Your account start to grow. Okay? So keep that in mind while you're trading. When you're setting up your stop loss, keep that in mind as well. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And do not do this one. Do not lose $200 in one day. It's going to devastate you. Okay? When I say it's going to devastate you, it's going to devastate you in more than one way. It's going to take your confidence away from you, and that's the last thing you want to happen, because you've been having some strong solid days. Okay?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, everybody, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on in the world. So, first thing I always do, everybody, I always break down SPY, SPY, the S&P 500. So what we're going to do right now, everybody, we're going to break down this S&P 500 and see what the stock market is talking about right now with the S&P 500. So, first thing first that I see right here, right? Let me go to SPY on TradingView as well. I know that we have levels that we've drawn from we drew levels on last Monday. Okay, we drew levels on this past Monday when we had our call this past Monday. And let's talk about these levels. Let's talk about where we currently are. Okay. All right. So first thing first, we understand that we have a demand zone. We're currently in a 1 hour supply zone, everybody. This probably is a 4 hour as well, but we're definitely in a 1 hour, 4 hour supply zone. Let me double check which supply zone this is. This is just a 1 hour supply zone. Oh, it's a 4 hour as well. Okay, cool. I thought so. All right, so it's a 4 hour demand supply zone. Okay, and that 4 hour supply zone is from 5:16 to 5:18:22. Okay, 5:16 to 5:18:22. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna come here, 1 hour, and you might be saying, Chris, how do you get the supply zone? The supply zone is right here. Okay, supply zone, we fell from here and fell down. Okay, so 5:16 to this high right here, basically. All right. That's a 1 hour supply zone. Everybody, we call a supply zone Mary J. Blige. Why do we call a supply zone Mary J. Blige? This is what it means. I'm going down. You see what I'm saying? I'm going down, right? So if I say a supply zone, I start saying Mary J. Blige, I'm going down. What does that mean to you? That means a strong possibility the stock is going to go down. What's going on, Jay? How you doing, bro? It means a strong possibility that the stock is going to start going down. It means this area right here has sellers there. There's sellers in this entire area right here. Heavy sellers. Okay, because last Friday the stock came to this point right here, this zone, and it fell all the way down from 518 all the way down to 508. Okay, so we know that there's sellers right here. That's what that also tells us, that it's going to be difficult for us to break through this level. Okay, now if we do break through this level, what happens? If we do break through this level, that means the buyers have bought in and they've defeated the sellers. Okay? I want you to think about it like this, for example. Think about this as a kingdom. This gray box is the seller's kingdom. Okay? The gray box right here is the seller's kingdom. Okay? Their kingdom where they rule. All right? And the king is on the other side of this gray box. The king is right here. Let me break this down so you guys can understand what I'm talking about, right? Especially if you're new here for the first time. Okay? So say the king is right here. Boom. The king is the red dot. And this right here is the kingdom of the king. All this red right here is the kingdom of the king. Okay. Now, what we have right here is we now have the buyers, which is the other army or the other kingdom that's trying to attack this king, the red king's kingdom. So now we have this green army right here trying to attack this red kingdom. Okay. Now the red kingdom is defending their king, defending their territory. So what they're doing is they're pushing the stock price down. Okay. They're pushing the stock price down. All right. They're trying to fight off, right? They're trying to fight off the green kingdom. And what's the green kingdom doing? The green kingdom is trying to push up. Okay? So if the green kingdom wins, what's happening? That means if the green kingdom wins, they're pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, and they're going to go get the king and break through this level right here. If the green kingdom takes over the red kingdom, what does that mean now? It means the green kingdom is in control, and now the stock price is going to start going up because we just broke through, or we just defeated this kingdom and took over their kingdom, and now it's our kingdom, and we're about to start pushing up. That's what that looks like when we say we're in a supply zone. Okay, I say I want to see what price action looks like in this supply zone. And what I'm saying is I want to see if the buyers are going to remove these sellers from here. If they remove the sellers and break above this 518.2022 area, that means what? That means now we have more room to push up to the upside. It's time to go tackle the next kingdom. But if the red team controls this green kingdom, it's going to push it down, push it down, push it down, push it down. That means the stock price is starting to decrease, go down. The red kingdom is still holding strong. This supply zone is still Mary J. Blige. If that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. If that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. I want to see if that makes sense. If it makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, if that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. All right. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. So now we have our supply zone right here. Now on the 1 hour time frame, I'm looking at the 1 hour time frame. Our closest demand zone. Okay, our closest demand zone right now is this 511 area, from 511 down to 508. Okay, so I have a demand zone starting right around here at 511. Boom. down here to this 508 area. Okay, right here is the demand zone. This is a 1 hour demand zone right here. As you can see, it started right here, right? Price pushed up. Next thing you know, let me make sure am I recording this?
Recording in progress.
All right, there we go. All right, so as you can see, price started right here. Time on my hand. All right, here we go. So boom, the demand zone started right here. The stock price pushed up to that 518 area. And if you've been on any one of my webinars, we broke down supply and demand zones at a high level. It leaves the demand zone, goes to the supply zone. When it comes down to when it goes to the supply zone, Mary J. Blige, it comes back down here to the demand zone of Big Mama's house. It bounces out of Big Mama's house and goes back up to the what? To the supply zone. When it leaves the supply zone, it's a strong possibility it's going where? To the demand zone. It's a beautiful story if you understand the story. Okay? So I have my demand zone down there as well. Anybody have the pivots? Anybody got pivot points? Anyone in the chat got some pivot points for me? Oh, I gotta go find.
Yeah.
Okay, you got them. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, throw me your pivot points on SPY.
For SPY, your pivot is 515.01.
515.01. Okay.
Support 1 is 512.
Oh, hold on one second.
.6.
Hold on, I got the wrong drawing tool up. Okay. 515.01.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Support 1, 512.63.
512.63. All right.
Support 2, 508.49.
508.49. Okay.
Resistance 1, 519.15.
Okay.
Resistance 2, 521.53.
Thank you. Very appreciative. All right. I always change my actual pivot point to a different color. Let's make it white today. So now what I have is this. And what just happened? Boom, boom, boom. These are levels from yesterday's class. That's these levels from yesterday I broke down as well. Okay, perfect. All right. What just happened? Oh, here we go. All right, there we go. Let's see what just happened. All right. So now we have our pivot points and we have our support levels and we have our resistance levels. So what are we looking at right now? What are our pivot points? What do our pivot points tell us? Let me remove this. It's too much on my screen. Our pivot points gives us an idea and tell us a story of what's happening in between the supply zone and demand zone. The ride from a supply zone down to a demand zone, or the ride up from a demand zone to a supply zone, is not just a straight ride. It's not like, oh, straight up or boom, straight down. You have roadblocks in the way. So if we think about right now with the market, like Miss Young already told us, she's feeling like it's bearish because the candles are showing bearish, and she's absolutely correct, right? If we take a look right here in the market, we see that we have a pivot point right here. Chris, what is the pivot point? Everybody, the pivot point is a calculated level based upon the previous day high, the previous trading day low, the previous trading day close. Okay, and this level right here is a number saying this is a level where price may be attracted to the next day. Okay, price may be attracted to this level the next day. Okay, so 515.06 is our pivot. So what that's telling us is we're interested in seeing how price will react when the stock price comes down to this pivot point. Okay, as long as we're above the pivot point, the buyers are in control. Okay, if we're beneath the pivot point, the sellers are in control. Okay, remember that. Above the pivot, buyers in control. Beneath the pivot, sellers are in control. So what does that tell us about a potential play at the pivot level? Think about what I'm about to say now. Think about this. So now what it tells us is this. This pivot point is a roadblock for the supply zone to go down to the demand zone. So on this roadblock, when it comes to this pivot, three things can happen. Well, two things ultimately can happen at this pivot point. Okay. The first thing that can happen, or not necessarily the first thing, but this is no order, but one thing that can happen is the stock price can come down to this pivot point and it can bounce off of this pivot point and start to go back up. When I say bounce, the buyers can buy in at this pivot point and push the stock price back up. That's one thing that can happen. The second thing that can happen is the candlesticks can break through this pivot point and continue down. And once that happens, what's next? It's continuing this journey down to the supply demand zone. But we have more roadblocks. We have this support level. Okay, we have support 1. Support 1 is a level based off of the pivot point that buyers or sellers may be hanging around as well. Okay, based off of calculated data. Okay, so the next roadblock on the way down to the demand zone is right here. What are we talking about right here? What are we looking for right here? We're looking to see if the stock can do the exact same thing. Is it going to bounce off of this level and go up, or is it going to break this level and go through? Okay, that's what that means, everybody. All right. That's what that means. So right now, if I'm looking at the market, I'm looking to see what happens when price comes back down to this pivot point. This is going to give me insight on what's a potential play to get into. If I were to get into a play now, hypothetically speaking, right? I don't trade before 10 o'clock, so I'm not getting into a trade. But right before 10 o'clock, but I may get into one later. Right now, if I'm in a trade, I'm looking at this particular trade and say, okay, I'm in the trade now. I know my exit point is right here at this 515.04. That's my potential exit point. Are there other potential exit points? Yes, there are. We have a potential exit point right here where the stock is at right now. Chris, why is that? Because this was a strong level of resistance yesterday. You take a look right here. It hit right here one time, hit right here 2 times, hit right here 3 times, hit right here 4 times. It broke on the 5th hour. So I know this level right here where the stock is at right now is another strong level of support. Because the stock, it took 4 hours for the stock to actually break this level yesterday. And look how it's bouncing off of this level. It came down to this level and it's bouncing off of it. You see that, everybody? You see how me just identifying that this level was a strong level of resistance yesterday, meaning we had some sellers here yesterday, right? And now today, this level is acting as a strong level of support, meaning we have buyers here today, right now. Not saying it's a lot of buyers, not saying it's a little bit of buyers. We don't know until the actual candlestick finish, but we do know that it was sellers here for 1 hour, sellers here for 2 hours, sellers here for 3 hours, sellers here for 4 hours. Then right here, the buyers, boom, took over and pushed it up. So we do know this stock left off with buyers at this level. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, everybody? All because when it broke through, we left buyers here. Now, if it breaks through today, what does that mean? That means the buyers strictly left. They solely left. Okay? The goal, everybody, when we're drawing all these levels and drawing these lines, the goal is simple. Okay? And the goal is strictly simple. And what that simple goal is, we're looking to identify locations on a chart where buyers and sellers are. That's what we're looking for every single time. Okay? That's our goal. That's what we're looking for every single time. All right? We have a pivot calculator, everybody. We have a pivot calculator that breaks down our pivot points. Okay, so in our program we got this calculator. She just can put the numbers in there. Using that calculator, it breaks and it spits out the pivots. And there's other apps you can use too. I think Ms. Young may have an app that she uses as well. Okay, all right. So let's go down. Let's dig a little deeper. All right, let's go down to the 5-minute time frame and see how the 5-minute time frame is reacting right now. Okay, boom, the 5-minute time frame is right here, and you can see that we came down to this level right here. I'm gonna change this to a different color because I just like to have my colors together. Let's change it to orange. That's just telling me this is an intraday support level. Okay, intraday support level. Now, as you can see right now with SPY, we're sitting right here, sitting right here on SPY, trying to break above, trying to break beneath this. Sitting on it, trying to break beneath it. Buyers keep buying at this level right here. Okay. I also like to look at my screen, 3 screens right here. Okay. So I normally have on the left, right here, on this left third screen, or this first screen right here, left screen, whichever one you want to call it. This is my 1 hour time frame. I move this one between 1 hour and 1 hour and 1 minute. Okay, from the 1 hour time frame and 1 minute time frame. Right here in the middle, this is my 15-minute time frame. So I'm looking at the counter. I'm looking at the stock market through the 15 minutes. Every candlestick equals 15 minutes. And right here on the right side, each candlestick equals 5 minutes. Okay, that's how I'm viewing. Sorry for that. But that's how I'm viewing the market at right now. I look at the 1 hour, 15 minute, and the 5 minute when I'm day trading, and I look at the 1 minute as well. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin drop amid higher than expected CPI data. Analyst says that the next key level of the Crypto King is 83,000. Biden approval rating rise and shifts. Top headlines. Hold on. Okay. Let's take a look at QQQ while we're waiting to see what SPY does. All right, everybody. So SPY is the S&P 500, top 500 companies in the top 500 companies on the New York Stock Exchange. All right, that's what SPY is. QQQ is for our tech sector. It's the top 100 tech companies. I don't know why it's doing that. It's the top 100 tech companies. The top 100 tech companies on the New York Stock Exchange as well. Okay. So QQQ. So if you're trading a tech stock, you want to make sure you're watching QQQ at the same time. Okay. You make sure you're watching QQQ at the same time. I'm looking at SPY. Right now I'm on QQQ, but I'm looking at SPY as well. Okay. But right now this is QQQ. Look up here at the top corner, right here. You see the stock ticker. Where it says QQQ right there. Right here, QQQ. Okay. All right. We got 9 minutes till 10 o'clock. Okay. All right, let's see Nvidia. All right, take a look at Nvidia, everybody. Something interesting is happening on Nvidia. Take a look at this. A downward trend is potentially starting to happen on the video. Let me clear all these drawings. Okay, take a look right here. On the 4 hour time frame on the video, on Friday, we hit a high of 974, everyone. This is Nvidia. We hit a high of 974. Okay, we hit that high of 974 on the 4 hour time frame. And then we fell down, we kind of consolidated some, and then boom, we pushed back up. Okay? When we pushed back up, we went to 936. Okay? Somebody tell me in the chat right now, what is significant about us going to this 936 area, 937 area? See if anybody knows. What is significant about us having a high of 974, the stock falls down, then the next time it goes to 936 and then starts to fall down again? What is significant about this? I'm using Thinkorswim. See if anyone knows what's significant about this push down. There you go, Jay. Exactly. Nvidia gave us a lower high. Good stuff, Jay. Nvidia gave us a lower high. We had the previous high right here. And then the next push down and push up stopped right here. Okay? Stopped right here. So it's very early, right? It's very early to say that, hey, we're going to still push down, because we can definitely go back up here and attack and go back up again, right? But right now, we can draw a potential trend line. Okay, and I say a potential trend line because a trend line starts with 2 levels, but the third level, hit confirms the trend line. So right here, we can start the trend line right here on the 4-hour time frame, just like that. So we got 1 point, it started right here, it came up and hit it right here. That creates the trend line. But we need one more touch of this trend line and a rejection of it to confirm the trend line. Okay. Now with this push down right here, this lower high, it tells us that the buyers, matter of fact, not the buyers, it tells us the sellers started to sell the second time earlier than the last time. The last time they didn't sell till 974. This time they sold at 936. So what we will be looking for now is we will be looking for a break. Let's see. We will be looking for a break of this purple line right here, a break of 850 basically. We will be looking for Nvidia to go down and break that 850 mark. Okay? We will be looking for Nvidia to go down and break this 850 mark. If it breaks this 850 mark, that's going to show us that Nvidia has made a lower low. Okay? Has made a lower low. Okay? All right? If it breaks the lower low, what happens? Now we're saying, okay, Nvidia is in a downward trend. Why? Because we made a lower high and a lower low. And then the next thing is we want to see what happens when it pushes back up and comes to this trend line again and see how it's respecting the trend line. Okay? But right now, at this very moment, okay, at this very moment, it's not confirmed until Nvidia breaks that 850. When Nvidia breaks that 850, we're seeing now that people are selling Nvidia, taking profits, getting out of Nvidia. Okay? CBJ and Keisha, I see that you say that you guys try to learn. What's up, Goose? I see that you all say you all learn. Listen, hang around. The longer you hang around, the more information you will learn. Okay. And I always tell people this: if you're serious and you're ready to learn how to trade stock options, I do have my next 5-day mastermind coming up, March 25th through March 29th. Okay, March 25th through March 29th is my next 5-day mastermind. All right. In this mastermind, I teach you how to trade live. I teach you how to trade from A to Z. Everything that I use on a day-to-day basis trading, I teach it to you in this 5-day class. Okay. And that's March 25th to March 29th, everyone. It's coming up in like 12 days, I want to say. Yep, 12 days it starts. All right. So the things that I'm saying now for the new people, you may not understand, but the people that's on here that has taken my class, they understand what we're talking about. Okay. But you got to start somewhere, so I'm glad that you all are here. Okay? So, go back to SPY, see what SPY has going on. Boom, boom, boom. Why is SPY not on my watch list? It keeps taking off my watch list for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's going to have a glitch or something. Okay, there we go. Let's come back here. Okay, everybody. As you can see, this level, this intraday level that we drew, this gold line, and this whole gold line is solely based off of yesterday when we were right here yesterday. You all saw how I literally just saw the level of resistance yesterday and then marked it on my screen. And as you can see, it's holding as a level of support today based upon this right here. Couldn't break for an hour, couldn't break for 2 hours, couldn't break for 3 hours, couldn't break for 4 hours. That 5th hour it broke. So soon as it broke right here, As soon as it broke right there, this candlestick right here, when it broke right here, this told us right here that we had buyers right here now. So now we know that there's buyers right here. And these buyers are right here until the stock is broken. What? Oh, that was somebody that came off mute. Okay. So boom, we know that we have buyers right here now. And as you can see, the buyers are currently holding the stock price above this level still. Everybody, that's all that's going on right now. That's all that's going on right now. And now you say, okay, well, Chris, I got it. But look what's up. Look what's going on. Look who we have right here. Sellers. And those sellers are doing what? Right now, this very moment, those sellers are trying to push the stock down. That's what's happening, everybody. Just like that. Buyers right here. Sellers all around here. All sellers right around here. And what are the sellers doing? The sellers are pushing the stock down. They're trying to push this stock down. Right here. Pushing it down. Pushing it down. That first step they got to go through, these buyers right here. They're trying to knock off these buyers and go through. Then they're going to come to this level, try to knock off these buyers right here and keep on going down. And what the buyers are doing, the buyers are trying to knock through these sellers. The buyer is trying to knock through these sellers. And that's what is trying to happen right now. Okay? That's what's going on. Okay. Also, let me put this in the chat as well. Right here in the chat, everybody, I see people talking about the mastermind. Right here is the link to join into the mastermind. Let me give this to you all.
I got a question on the strategy.
Yep, go ahead.
So when you're looking at your candlesticks and you see that they are in your supply zone, you're looking at the retest. Is it safe to say that you're looking for, say you want to get into a put because you're looking at saying, all right, it's in my supply zone, and you're looking at the next candlesticks and it's becoming a lower low. Is that a good entry?
Okay. Let's say that one. Let's break that down to me one more time so I can make sure I heard you correctly.
So you're looking at your candlesticks and that they are in your supply zone.
Okay.
And you're looking for the next candlestick right after that. So the first one is at 9:30. Your next one, and you're looking at your 15-minute, and it's a lower low. Is that a good entry for a put?
Yes. So think about this. So you're looking at your candlesticks. It makes a lower low. That's definitely a great entry, right? And what we're seeing that we're attempting to break through a strong support level, right? So let me ask you this question. When the stock first, right now on the screen, you're looking at SPY, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when we break through our support level, is that the time we're supposed to buy? So right now we're breaking through the support level, right? Let's take a look at it right here. We just broke through the support level. Is it the time to enter? Are we supposed to enter right now?
Waiting for the retest.
There you go. Exactly. We're waiting for this stock to retest and see if it's going to reject now. This previous support level is now a resistance level again. So we're looking to see for a retest. Now, this is how you break it down. Think about a retest like this. Think about when you've been dating someone, right? You was in a relationship with somebody, okay? And you broke up with that person when you guys broke up. Now, when you break up with somebody, is it truly over the first time you break up with them? No. What happened? Unless you did somebody that's cold-hearted, right? You're like, listen, I'm done, did it, right? But when you break up on that first time, next thing you know, Somebody's going to get that WYD text. Hey, what you doing? I just been thinking about you. Let's go grab some coffee. Let's go out to lunch, right? You've been on my mind, right? That's called the retest. You're retesting to see if this relationship is someplace you still want to be, or you was right to leave this fool because this fool is crazy that you've been dating. Okay? That's what you're looking for. That's what you're trying to see. So right now, we broke through support. We're making lower highs, right? We've broken through support, but now we want to do the retest. And sometimes you may not see that retest on the 5 minute. You may see it on the 1 minute. Go to the 1 minute time frame. Look at the 1 minute. Look how I was looking right now. Like his retesting on the 1 minute. Look at the 5 minute, like his retest on the 5 minute. But if it goes back above this level right here, what does that mean for us? What does that mean? It means that, hey, this relationship, we're going to try this relationship again. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep. So sometimes if it does not retest, sometimes, you know the safest thing to do? Don't trade it. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes if it doesn't retest, don't trade it. Okay? The reason why I say that is because it's okay to miss a trade. If you miss a trade, how much money do you lose?
No.
You lose none. Absolutely nothing. You lose no money. But if you get into a trade and it doesn't retest and then it shoots back up like it's doing right now, how much money did you lose? You lost some money. Sometimes it may not retest and keep going straight down and you would have made a whole bunch of money. It's okay. You're not going to catch every play. You're going to miss plays sometimes. All right? Now look at this, everybody. Look how it broke through and came right back above that line. Broke through and came right back above the line. Okay, now we're looking to see if it's going to fall back down beneath the line. I'm going to not grab a couple contracts. I'm going to get some contracts ready just in case. Remember, I'm trading with $500 today. All right, because I hear a lot of people always saying, Chris, how do you trade with a small account? Okay, I'm going to get an expiration date of the 18th. Right now, I'm going to get me a put. I'm trading with $500. So what I'm going to do is, for the sake of time, I'm going to make one trade with $500. What you should be thinking about, if you have $500, should you be making 2 trades or 1 trade? Okay? Should you be doing $250 per trade, $250 per trade, or should you be doing $500 for a whole trade? Which one you want to do? It's totally up to you. For today, for the sake of time, I'm going to do 1 trade. All right? I'm going to grab, I'll take this one, boom, 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 copy, come right here. I'm going to set everything up. I just got a put contract, everybody. Got a put contract. I'm going to see what the market's going to do first. So I'm not saying we're going to do puts, but right now I'm just getting it ready, just in case. Just in case. And what I'm doing right now, don't worry about it. I'm just setting up my active trader screen. And everybody who's, if you've taken the mastermind, you already know how to do it. If you have not taken the mastermind, you'll learn how to do it once you take it. All right. So I do have puts together, and I'll probably buy about 5 contracts. Let's see. 5 contracts, I'll be spending $545. So I will buy roughly around 4 contracts, and I'll be right around $436. Okay, $436, how much I could potentially invest. Now take a look at this, everybody. Look at this. We broke through, pushed back up. Now on the 15-minute time frame, let's go to it. On the 15-minute time frame right here, everybody, is this a bullish or bearish candlestick forming right here?
Bearish.
This candlestick right here. Bullish or bearish candlestick forming. This green one. It's a bullish candlestick that was forming. Why is it bullish? Because at one point in time, this green candlestick right here on the 15-minute time frame, this candlestick was what color? It was a full-blown red candlestick looking like this one right here. At one point in time, this green candlestick a couple minutes ago looked like this red candlestick right here. But now this green candlestick is what? It was red, and now it's pushed back up, broke back above this resistance level again. So now when you guys broke up with somebody, y'all broke up, somebody sent the what you doing text, let's go get some lunch, let's go get some dinner, some whatever, get some coffee. And then what happened? You all went on that date and you said, let's try to make it work again. So now we're right back above the support level. So we're right back in that relationship again. The WYD text worked. So what are we looking for now? We're looking to see if this pushed back beneath this 515.96 area. If it pushed back beneath it, it's a strong possibility we're going back down. Okay? We're going back down. Okay? Power of the retest. This is why you wait for the retest. Everybody with me? Y'all good? Let's take a look and see what QQQ is doing right here. QQQ, same sentiments. QQQ looking real bearish for you right now. Looking real bearish, but at the same time, QQQ had it pushed down, strong push up, but like it's fading right here. Like it's fading. Okay. Look like it's fading on QQQ. That's the technology sector. Spotted like it's pushing up, trying to push up, push up, push up. Which news outlet do you get your information from? I use Benzinga Pro. So you are only willing 5% of your 436 investment, so around $21. There you go. Yep. So now watch this, everybody. If I happen to get in the puts, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna set my trigger with brackets. I'm gonna come to this percent. I'm looking for a 10. I'm gonna do a 15% profit right here. I'm gonna do 15% profit, and I'm gonna put right here. I'm only willing to lose about 5%. Let's go. I'm gonna do a 7%. I'm only willing to lose about 7%. So I go right there. And when I get into my trade, my stop is already going to be set and my profit level is already going to be set. If I get into this trade. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, for the sake of time, it's 10:10 a.m. If we do break beneath this 515.96 again, I will enter into the trade. Okay. I'm telling you at my entry right now. If we break beneath this 515.96, I will enter into my trade. And I will have 7% stop loss, 15% profit taking level already set. Now, if we do break beneath this level, I already know something. I know that this level right here is going to be a strong level of what? Make this blue. This is going to be a strong level of support for me. Why is that, Chris? Why is this level going to be a strong level of support for me? Let me break it down to you. So you can see it. Take a look right here. Because the stock fell down here, right here, it fell down right here, and it stopped. The stock literally fell down right here and it stopped, everybody. Why did it stop? What's the reasoning for the stop? Okay, there's a reason it stopped. It's a reason why the buyers bought in right here. Stocks do not just stop for no reason. Now, let me confirm my thinking. Let me confirm that this level right here is a strong level of support where buyers may be hanging around. Let me go back to the previous day in this blue level right here. Let's see if the stock came right here during the previous day or not and bounced off this level. Look right here. Yesterday, right here yesterday, the stock came to this blue line. When it came to the blue line yesterday, what did it do? It bounced off of it. Right here yesterday, when it came to this blue line, what did it do? It rejected this level. Yesterday, it fell through this blue line and pushed right back above. Yesterday, it fell through this blue line and pushed right back above. So yesterday, this level right here was a strong levels. This is 30 minutes. Look at the 15 minutes. We might be able to see a little bit better on 15 minutes. Look right here on the 15 minute. Even better. Right here on the 15 minute time frame, blue line. Right here at the 15 minute, blue line. Right here on the 15-minute time frame, blue line is support. Right here is resistance. Right here is support. 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 Right here is resistance. And today in the market, it came right back to that same exact line and did what? Bounced off of that level. Interesting. Wouldn't you say? Interesting. Let's go back to it. Now look right here, everybody. We bounced off of this blue line today, and look what we're doing. The same thing we did yesterday. Bounce off the blue line and push up. Bounce off the blue line and push up. Everybody, this is why you wait on the retest. If someone would have got in, soon as this stock broke this goal line right here, as soon as the stock broke this goal line, if someone would have got in right there, what would have happened? They would be down a lot of money right now. Would have been down an awful lot of money right now. SPX, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Nvidia still kind of pushing down, 892. Remember, we looking for a break of Nvidia right here of this 850 area. I'm going to actually put an alert down right here, create an alert. And I'm creating an alert right now so that create alert. I'm creating an alert right now so when the stock comes to this level, it alerts me. It gives me, when it crosses this purple line right here, the stock, I'm going to be notified through text message or possibly email that, hey, Nvidia has crossed through this 850 mark. Okay, I'll get a notification. That's going to tell me, hey, go back and take a look at the video because it's crossing through a level that you were looking at. All right, let's go back here. All right, now what I'm going to do, everybody, I'm going to enter in on some potential puts right now. Okay, Chris, why are you entering in on potential puts right now? Okay, well, I'm gonna walk myself through it so you guys can kind of see it. Okay, I'm entering in on potential puts right now. It's because I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, right? But I'm looking right now to see on the 15-minute time frame, if the candlesticks break through this non-EMA. Okay. Also, right here on the 15-minute time frame, I have a premature trend line as well, right here. Okay. So we may go up a tad bit more. So I'm just keeping these things in motion, right? Granted, we do have some buying power. We do have some buyers down here as well. We got some buyers down here in both of these levels. So I might just be a little bit more patient before I move in. So JR, if your pivot points are different than mine, just make sure you the numbers, your previous day high, previous day low, and previous day close might be a tad bit different. Okay, so if they're different, if they're off by a couple cents, don't worry about it because the previous day high may have been 516.23, and we may have used 516.20. If a candlestick that once was red becomes green, that means it's bullish. Yes, ma'am. It means it's bullish, but we still want to see where it closes at. Okay, still want to see where it closes. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and enter in, everybody. I'm entering in kind of early, but what I want to do is I want you guys to see. I want you guys to see how it looks when you enter in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit buy market because I want to enter in now. Okay. So I'm going to hit buy market, and I want you guys to look at my screen right now. You're going to see what's going to happen. Okay. This is how you remember. I'm trading a $500 account, right? Well, not trading a $5 account. Today I'm pretending as I'm only trading with $500. This is real money though. I'm only trading with $500, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I get messages all the time, Chris. How do you build a small account? Okay, how do you build a small account? All right, be a little bit more patient with it. Buy market. Now watch. I've entered into this call. Boom. I've entered in. Now look, everybody. Look right here. My profit taking level will be $68. Okay, so if I'm in profits, I'll make $68. If I happen to lose, I'm only losing roughly around $28 to $30. Okay, and as you can see right here, I have my stop loss already set to protect me from a major loss, and I have my profit taking level already set. Okay. So now right now I could walk away from the computer, not do anything else. I don't have to touch anything else. I can walk away from the computer, and no matter what happens, I'm going to get stopped out with profit. I'm either going to get stopped out with a $68, $70 profit, or anywhere from a $28 to $30 loss. This is how you trade a small account, and this is how you grow a small account, everybody. Okay? I can get, you see down here, I'm down $18 right now. I can get stopped out super fast, or I can get stopped out, take time to get stopped out. We will see how it works, how it goes out. But as you can see, everything is set for me on my screen. So now I'm trading without any risk. Okay? Look like I'm about to get stopped out potentially. Let's see. I should be getting stopped out. Boom. Okay. Right there. Stopped out. All right. $32 loss. All right. That's how you would trade. Okay. That's how you would trade a small account. Now, you had $500, you lost $30. Did you lose the whole $500? No, you did not. So what does that mean? That means now you have an opportunity to come back and trade again. Maybe not today because of the value is already gone, right? But you have another opportunity to come back in and trade. Now, if I wanted to say, okay, well, Chris, you lost $32, you're out of that trade. What's next? Now what you want to focus on is say, okay, where was the best entry for me to enter in at? Where was the best entry point for me to enter in at? Because now when you get stopped out, now you want to start saying, okay, I got stopped out, but let me see where I should have entered or what play I should have taken, and you go from there. Okay, that's how you would trade a small account. Now this stock may come down and push back down red. If it pushed back down and go down, we had the right thought process. We just had the wrong entry point. Okay. Let's go, Sebastian. Good stuff. Sebastian made $244. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Good stuff, Sebastian. Good stuff. Let's look at Nvidia right quick. Nvidia 889. I love it. I want to see Nvidia keep on coming down. I want to see Nvidia go down to the 700s. I want to see Nvidia go down to the 700s. Not sure if it's going to happen, but hope we go down to those 700s. All right, let me do something right quick. I'm not even on Instagram. Go back to SPY. All right, so once again, SPY right here. Look how it's building back up. Building back up. We have a bullish candlestick right here. We have a nice green push up. We got consolidation. Right here, we're looking for a push back up, potentially into the supply zone again. Remember, I drew this trend line right here. And what did I say when I drew the trend line? I drew this trend line because of what? Because I wanted to see where price action, this is a level that could be rejected for the price. All right, 1 second. If you all have any questions, feel free to ask your questions. Any questions you may have, feel free to ask. Second. Any questions on the Zoom? Allow.
You were looking at some puts for Nvidia or even QQQ?
Yeah. So Nvidia made. Hold on 1 second. Let me break it down right quick. And it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed yet, right? We still need a little bit more time. What's wrong with my thing? 1 second. A little bit more time to confirm. All right, there we go. What? Okay, here we go. All right. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, here we go. All right, so with Nvidia, all right, with Nvidia currently right now, Nvidia is this is a premature assessment, okay? Definitely need a little bit more confirmation, but it's definitely a premature session. Nvidia had a high of 974 on Friday. Okay, go to the 1 hour time frame. Nvidia had a high of 974 on Friday. Okay? 974 on Friday. Now, on Friday, boom, it shot down major. Major push down on Nvidia. Boom, 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 boom. Pushed all the way down to like roughly around that 850 range. It went all the way down to 841, I want to say. Yep, 841. Okay? Pushed down there. And when it pushed down to that 841, what it did next was it started to push back up. And it pushed back up, pushed back up, pushed back up. And it came to this point right here. Came right here, Carlos. Boom. So Carlos, what is that, Carlos? What does that tell you right now? If you look at the screen, what does that tell you? We have a 974 high right here, and then we have a 936 high right here. That shows me and tells me that we have lower highs. Okay, lower highs. We had this push down right here, forming a lower high, telling us that hey, the sellers has been right. The sellers was right here. Right here previously. Right, they was right around there. This is where the sellers were. But now the sellers have pushed down and start selling a little bit faster. Now the sellers are right here. In that 936 range. So you have sellers up here at 974 previously, and then you have sellers at 936. Okay? So now we can say, hey, we're making lower highs. And in order to start a downward trend, we now need to see, what is stock called? Nvidia break beneath this previous low right here. If Nvidia break beneath this previous low, we could potentially see some more downward pushing from Nvidia. Okay? We can see a downward push from Nvidia. All right, that makes sense, Carlos?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's go back and check on SPY. Okay, SPY is still just sitting there right now. Got some consolidation going on right now on SPY. Got some consolidation going on SPY right now. Okay. And then, so This is the major thing, though. This is what you want to focus on. This is something major, okay? Right now, I call this the moment of truth. Right? I call it the moment of truth. So whenever on the 15-minute time frame, okay, on the 15-minute time frame, when SPY comes back to this non-EMA right here, on the 15-minute time frame, any stock, when it comes back to the non-EMA on the 15-minute time frame, when you're day trading, this is called the moment of truth. Because on this 15-minute time frame, if it rejects this green line right here, if it rejects this green line, that means the stock can push back down and start breaking through these support levels. But if it breaks above this green line, that's telling us that, hey, we have a different change of direction now. It's kind of almost confirming a change of direction, and now we may be pushing back up to the upside. Okay, so right now you see in the middle, on my middle screen, right here, you see we're right here at this non-EMA on this 15-minute time frame. We hit it one time and reject it. We're coming to try it again and reject and see if we're going to reject again. All right. So let's see how this plays out. If we break above, that's a sign, okay, preliminary sign that, hey, we have more, we can push up to the upside some. Okay. All right, you see we're pushing, trying to get there. Let's see if it looks. Wow, AMD down $8 today. Let's check out AMD right quick. AMD is down $8 today. Interesting. Boom, 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 boom. SMCI still up. Interesting. We have SPX again right here. 15-minute time frame. Now when I trade SPX a lot. Well, I trade SPX probably all the time, but when I trade SPX, I look at SPY. Okay, so when I trade SPX, I look at SPY. Okay. So go to back to SPY. Let's see that 15-minute time frame. Let's see if we're breaking through. You see we're struggling to break through, right? This is a strong level of resistance. So this non-EMA is a strong level of resistance when the candlesticks are beneath it. Okay? Like I always tell you, what's the sole purpose of when you're finding things in the stock market? The purpose of finding things in the stock market is solely this. It's solely to find out where the buyers and the sellers are. Okay? To find out where the buyers and sellers are. All right? Look how we're rejecting right now. We're rejecting. Let's see if it turns into a big red candlestick and pushes down. Or does it go back green? Let's see. If we reject this level, it's a strong possibility we're going to get a big red flooding candlestick that's going to start flooding down if we reject, right? If we break through, we're going to start pushing up again. We're going to face some more resistance or some more tension right here at this blue line, because it's the blue line, and right here at the supply zone that we have set right there. Okay. And I want you guys to look at and focus on this as well, right? Look at how the price is looking on the 1-minute time frame. Look how price looks on the 15-minute time frame. Look how price looks at the 5-minute time frame. Okay? Look how price is looking. Look how price is moving at these different areas. Okay? Take a look. We're trying to break through. Look at this 1-minute time frame. Ever since we had this nice little hump, look how it's just going up. Look how the stock is just kind of going up. We're just fighting to try to break through. Look at the 5 minutes. Look a little smoother. Got a nice hammer candlestick right here, bullish candlestick. And then we're trying to push back up some a little bit. Okay? And then we come right back up here, try to break through. And then boom, the sellers push it down some more for rejection. There's a fight going on right here. I think QQQ has already. Did QQQ give way? QQQ is sitting here fighting as well. QQQ sitting here fighting as well. Okay. Let me see if anybody has any questions over here in the chat. Hey Chris, are you able to see the comments? I'm looking at them now. Drop the link in the chat. Which link are you talking about? Can someone please tell me the platform we're using? This is a Thinkorswim platform. Thinkorswim platform. Lower high, downward trend. New here. Which platform are you using? TradeStation. Thinkorswim, Natasha Jones. RC, how do I set a stop loss on mobile? Thinkorswim. Stop losses are hard to set on the mobile. I honestly have not figured out how to set a stop loss on the mobile yet. That's why I barely even use the mobile. What's going on, Juwan? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Chris?
Nothing much. Yep, Ziggy.
Hey,
No, go ahead, Juwan.
My fault. I'm trying to get the invite to the small account challenge.
Okay, I'll make sure JT sent it over to you. Did JT send it to you yesterday?
No, I wasn't on yesterday.
Okay, I will make sure JT sends that over to you. Matter of fact, let me pull it up right now. 1 second.
Yeah, I was seeing if I got an email for it too, though. I ain't sure.
1 second, no worries. All right, here you go. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. All right. There you go.
You said it's in the chat, or I see. All right, appreciate
Yep,
it.
I just put in the chat. Yep, go ahead and join on in.
Hey, Chris,
Yes, sir.
what's the small account challenge?
Small account challenges. 1 second. I'm sorry. 1 second. Basically, where inside the group, everyone is growing, attempting. I think this month they're attempting to grow their account. Is it 25, 30%? I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but every month there's a small account challenge where people with small accounts they post their starting balance, and then every day they have a goal. I think it's like making 10% a day, only losing a certain percent a day, and they're going through that every single month. Go ahead and join into that Discord chat.
Okay, for sure.
It was real. It was real dope last month. It was crazy last month. Everybody really enjoyed it. Had some people grow their accounts by a couple. Some people did about $1,000. Some people did about hundreds of dollars, right? But they grew their account. And what it helps you do anytime you take a challenge like this, it helps you with your discipline, right? And the reason why it helps you with your discipline because you've already showed your starting balance to the group. Okay, so you don't want to show your ending balance, or you done blew up your account, or you down significantly from where you were. You see what I'm saying? So you want to be disciplined enough to like, listen, I'm not gonna be the one to blow their account up and all that stuff, right? So it's real dope, real dope. So Jaden, the small account challenge is only for people that's in my mentorship group. It's only for people in my mentorship group. Also, everybody, remember, once again, March 25th through March 29th, in 12 days is the next 5-day stock option mastermind. Okay? Basically, in 5 days, I'm going to show you guys how to break down, how to learn the skill set that I'm currently doing right now on this screen. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to do everything. So if you're new, and you're like, man, I hear what you're saying, Chris. I just don't understand it, just don't get it because you haven't taken the class yet. All right, so sign up, take the class. It's March 25th through March 29th, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick overview of it right quick. But take a look right here, everybody. Before I do that, Take a look right here. Once again, we tried to push up, pushing back down. Okay, we're struggling right here. This 9M8, the moment of truth still. Moment of truth. Okay, moment of truth, moment of truth, moment of truth. All right, so 1 second, let me share my screen with you again. 1 second, 1 second. All right, let me give you guys a quick breakdown. This is for the people that's on YouTube. Because everybody's in the Zoom, you're already in the program. All right. All right, so right here, who is that at my door? Everybody, 1 second, somebody's at my door. Give me a second, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just broke my son. My son got me a coffee mug. Man, it broke. I need that fixed. My son bought me a coffee mug and says #1 dad, and it just fell and broke. I'm heartbroken. Seriously. All right. So let me break it down to you right quick. So March 25th through March 29th, we have, can someone please tell me which platform we're using? I think I just told him that. Oh, no, class is not over. We right here. We chilling. Okay. So, man, I just broke that coffee mug. It's on my mind now. I got to find somebody to glue it back together. Okay. So right here. Sorry, everybody got sidetracked. Okay, so basically right here, this is what the live class kind of looks like, right? Can you guys see my screen? No, you cannot. All right. Okay. So basically what happens is in our class, it's a 5-day mastermind. Now, this is for the new people that have not, that want to learn how to trade, want to know kind of what we're talking about when we're talking all this mumbo jumbo we're talking over here when we're trading all that good stuff. This is for you, right? So we have a 5-day mastermind. In this mastermind, I show you everything that you need to know about trading stock options from A to Z. All right. Now this right here is one of our back end portal. And I show this to you because I want everybody to understand the way that I break this down to you. I break it down and put it in the simplest form for you. I have everything that you need placed out step by step by step by step. Okay. Now the class is live. It's live via Zoom, but you also get to keep all of the class recordings. All right. So you get to keep all of the class recordings. You also get to, will have live trading sessions with me, and you also get unlimited access to this portal. Okay, so this portal right here breaks down and give you the day one guide. You will see after the fact you have the day one replay where we have the replay from day one, and then right here you have your day one homework. Okay, so that's for day one. Then day two, same thing. Day two guide, day two homework, day two live trading replay, day two live class replay, and then so on and so on and so on. Right. But what I want to show you is this homework. So you go to the homework right here. This is day one homework. All right. So when I tell everybody, when people ask questions, hey, Chris, in the mastermind, are you going to show us how to set up our screen and all that? Oh, man, that got scared me. The people outside doing an assessment of assessing the house as far as the dimensions. And I looked out in my office, I looked out the door, and the guy was just standing right there looking at me like, man, what in the world? Anyway, so people ask me all the time, Chris, in the mastermind, do you set up my screen for me? Do you do all these things? I'm like, listen, that's the least thing we do, right? So day one homework, everybody, you have a tutorial. I break everything step by step. I break it down to you step by step, right? So you have a tutorial right here showing you how to open up your Charles Schwab brokerage account. Me taking you step by step through the process, how to open it up, okay? Also, people say, what platform do you use, Chris? I use the Thinkorswim platform. So what did I do? I'm giving you a tutorial on everything you need to know about the platform. 25-minute tutorial right here. Watch at your own time. It breaks down everything that I use on this platform. It breaks it down to you. Okay? How to set up your charts. Everybody say, Chris, how do you set up your screen? How do I get my chart to look like your chart? I have a tutorial for you showing you, hey, push this button, move this over here, drag that up here, change this. Right here, tutorial broken down for you. This is just the homework, everybody. It's not these not even the live class. This is the homework. Okay. People say, Chris, how do you draw a support and resistance line? We have a video right here showing you, hey, go push this button. We break it down in class on what you're looking for But right here, we show you the video, what buttons to push, how to change the colors, how to change the size, the width, and all that stuff. This is all day one, everybody. How to draw a trend line, how to create the EMAs. All of this stuff is from day one homework. Okay? So this is the day one homework guide. So basically what I'm telling you is you have access to this forever. However long it takes you, you may take the class and say, hey, I need a few moments to get my life together, right? You still have access to this. All right? Unlimited access to it. In other words, everybody, what I teach you, when I break it down, I put it in the simplest form for you. Okay, I put it in the simplest form for you to where, honestly, to where a first grader can understand. All right. So once again, everybody, that is March 25th through March 29th is the next class. It starts in 12 days. All right. It starts in 12 days. Okay. Everybody that's on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button if you don't mind. Hit the like and subscribe button. Therese, you funny. Now you don't have to send me a new mug. I'm gonna have to get it. Look, take a look, man. Take a look at it, Miss Young. I'm gonna have to get somebody to glue it back together some way, man. Like it literally broke. Like it broke when I sat back down. It broke, man. Like I'm really hurt. Like, like my son got this for me for Christmas. I want to say last year, but it broke on me. So I gotta find somebody kind of fix it and glue it back together. I can probably glue it back together myself. So I'm gonna get it fixed though, man. I'm kind of upset about that. My feelings hurt. All right. Anyway, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go back to this market right quick and see before we jump out of here. What's going on in this market? All right. Let's take a look at it. Look at it. It pushed back up. Pushed back up. Broke back above the EMA right here, and it's pushing back down though. Okay. We kind of consolidating right here. Not a lot going on, but what I want you to look at, everybody, take a look very, very close at what's going on. Look right here. What did this stock start to come back to? Remember we drew this trend line right here? The stock, and what did I say? I said the stock will possibly come back to the trend line. It's coming right back to the trend line on the 15-minute time frame. Okay? Coming right back to that trend line on the 15-minute time frame. This is a possibility for a strong push down. Or if we break through it, we're going back where? We're going back Mary J. Blige. And once again, like I did that demonstration I gave you earlier, we're trying to break through. They're trying to break through what? The kingdom. Okay? Trying to break through that kingdom. So let's see if we come back up here to the Mary J. Blige, or do we reject this trend line and push on back down? If we reject this trend line and push down, we're possibly going back down to break through here, and I believe we'll go down to this 515 area right here, this pivot point. Look at her go. Look at this. 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 Look at it. Let's see if it keeps going. Let's go. Let's see. So, question, right? Question. Answer. Think about this, everybody. So, now when we go back and journal our trades, so when you're trading, everybody, you should go back and journal your trades. When you go back and journal your trades, you want to see that after you see what happens at this particular trade, if it pushed down or whatever, right? You want to ask yourself, okay, I got in right around here, 7% stop loss, 20% profit taking level. I got in somewhere around here, right? Now, when I got in, I already knew one thing. What did I know? I knew that I thought the stock price would come back to this trend line. Okay? So if I was patient, I would have gotten in somewhere closer up here to the top, and I would already be at my profit taking level of my $68, whatever it was. Okay? If I'm with my $500 with the $500 trade I was going to do, right? Well, I'd be close to it. So what does that tell you, everybody? What does it tell you as far as when you're trading? Everybody, when you're trading, be patient. Be patient, everyone. Okay? Be very patient. If we identified a downward trend right here, this third time it touches, it confirms the downward trend. We call it RTT, respect the trend. Be patient. Let the stock price comes back up and hit this trend line before it makes the move and get ready to go back down if it's going to go down. Okay? Be patient with your entry points. The way to become a better trader is to have patience and have better entry points. Okay? Because if this stock falls $2, $3 today, wow, we had the right direction. Entry point was not right. Entry point is what kills a lot of people out. Okay? Look at this push down, everybody. Big boy red push down. Big boy red candlestick. Let's see if it keeps going. QQQ. Kind of doing something similar. Not that strong, though. Nvidia is pushing back up a little bit. Nvidia kind of held tight. Okay? Nice 15-minute push up right here. Let's see if this candlestick is wiped out or what happens. Let's see. All right, everyone. Okay, everybody, listen. This is another edition, right, for the people that's on YouTube. Another edition of live trading Wednesdays, and everyone that's in the Zoom call. This is another our weekly our weekend class for trading. Okay, what I want you guys to do is this. Tonight, what I'm going to do, everyone that's in part of like the accelerated program or new in the promised land, I'm going to give you guys access to a class tonight with JT. Okay, so you guys will have class tonight with JT, and I'm going to give you access. I'm going to go ahead and start giving you access to the live trading with JT as well on Thursday. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm going to now start bringing you into the actual full promised land. But we're still going to have our classes like we're having right now. But I'm just going to add you guys on the email thread so you guys start being in all those emails. being in all the sessions. So also Sunday you will have that session with JT not JT, but with Davon as well. And we're talking about market structure. Okay, so everyone that's new that came in last month, we're going to start talking about market structure this upcoming week. All right, probably start talking about market structure this upcoming week. So get ready for that. Also, make sure that you're going through your 100 paper trades. Get those 100 paper trades in. It's very, 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 very important that you get those 100 paper trades in. Those 100 paper trades are going to be game changers for you. Okay, definitely get them. All right, definitely get them. Okay. RC put 90 in on QQQ call, made $50 within 5 minutes. For anyone wondering, you can make it happen with a small account. Good stuff, RC. You definitely can. Everybody put CYC in the chat for RC. He made $50 a day. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Okay. All right, everybody, listen. Well, you all have a good one. I will also, book club. The book club, you guys receive an email. We have our first meeting with the book club tomorrow at noon, everybody. Tomorrow at noon, we have our first meeting with the book club. Y'all join in. You guys join in for everybody that's in our mentorship program, okay? All right, you all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all soon. I'll praise the Most High. All right, so everybody that's on Zoom, hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Live Trading Wednesdays. As you can see, everybody, it's possible to grow a $500 account. You have to be disciplined. Okay, make sure you have your discipline things in place. Be patient. Be disciplined, and you will start seeing that account grow. It's not going to be easy by no means. It will be difficult. Okay, I'm telling you that now. It's not going to be easy. Okay, look at it. Big boy red candlestick, about to break through that support level again. But it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth the while. Ask Sebastian. He's in the chat right now. It's definitely going to be worthwhile once you learn it and get everything down packed. You're going to wake up every single morning with the possibility, the option, not that it's an option, but wake up every morning with the chance of making hundreds or making thousands of dollars a day from trading. Okay? Got to be patient. All right? All right, everybody. Listen, you all have a good one. All praise to the Most High. I'll see you all next Wednesday. I'll actually just make sure you hit that like, subscribe button and hit that bell notification, because I'll probably have a live session tonight as well. Look at it. The market going right in the direction we want it to go right now. Right? It's going directly in that direction we want it to go. It's just literally you got to be patient and wait for the right time. It came back to that trend line and it rejected the trend line and it's pushing down right now. Big boy, look, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Look at it. It's going crazy. All right. Anyway, listen, y'all have a good one. All praise to the Most High.